Alright, I'm Dr. Z, and this is going to be plyometric speed training. The first thing that I like to do when I do this workout here is a nice warm-up. Okay, I normally go do the activity and then jog it out for 5 yards. This right here is high knees. Get as many as you can in, moving at a nice steady pace, and jog it on out. This is going to be high knee pull. Grabbing the knee, pulling it tight, run it out. This is the toe touch high. Try to keep that leg as straight as possible. Kick it high, touch your toe, opposite hand, opposite foot. These are heel pulls, okay? It's going to stretch your glute and your hip. Ankle pulls. These are quad stretch here. This is your toe touch low, hand on hip, opposite hand, opposite foot. Nice toe touch. Go the whole distance, jog it out. Karaoke with a high leg over, high knee over. Karaoke high, I call it. And this is just a straight lunge with a back bend. This is a reverse lunge with a back bend. These are high knees in and outs. I call them high knees in and out. So you want to go forward, then straight to the side, keeping your body square. Front, out, trying to keep that body square. These are leg circles just to loosen up the hip, that glute, a little bit getting you ready for the activity. Okay, now we're about to do a little bit of static stretching. I like to just circle it out a little bit. And yes, it's 90 degrees outside. I'm 330 pounds right now, and I'm tired already. Okay, so we're going to go right over left, stretch it down. And at this point, you don't want a real hard stretch. Just let gravity do the work. Don't force a stretch because you're really not completely warmed up right now. Let gravity do what gravity does. Left over right. Stretch it down. Stand about shoulder width. Stretch it down. Remember, don't stretch it too hard. Let gravity do what gravity does. Yeah, I can still touch my toes. Squat it down. Squat down as far as you can. Go ahead and oval your back to get a stretch, a really good stretch in that lower back. All right, now we're about to get into our hurdler stretch. Leg bent, turned into the body, lean over the quad. After you do that, the leg that you were stretching, go ahead and kick it out and lean it back and stretch that quad on the other leg. But if your knee comes off the ground, go ahead and sit up. You don't want that knee to come off the ground. Get a good as stretch as possible with that knee on the ground. Then just switch it, repeat the process. The leg that we were just over, throw it out, bring the other leg back, stretch it back. Lean back, stretch that quad. This first activity is knees to chest. This is going to be bring your knees up to your chest as high as you can. 3 sets by 12 reps. Get high. Try to not stay on the ground for too long. Okay? Just 12 reps. Knees to chest. Jump as high as you can. Bring those knees up as high as you can. Get them up, get them up, get them up, get them up, get them up. Alright, here we go. Knees to chest. Second set. 12. Get them up, get them up, get them up, get them up, get them up. Good. I know my knees may not be getting too high. You make sure your knees get high. Alright, this second activity is heels to rear end. Knees don't come up at all, but the heels are coming as close to the rear end as possible. Okay, 3 sets by 12 reps. 3 sets of 12, heels to rear end. All of these activities you want to be doing as fast as you can do them. It being 90 degrees and the sun being, it being 90 degrees and me being 330 pounds, you can see we'll have a struggle. Now this one here is a leaping lunge. Okay, so you want to come from the lunge position on the ground to a leap. Try to get at least a little bit off the ground. Leap as high as you can, but at the minimum a little bit. This is 3 sets by 12 reps each leg. 3 sets of 12 each leg. Leaping and returning to that lunge position every time. Opposite hand, opposite arm. And then switch. Take a little breather and then go. Be explosive. Don't let fatigue get to you. Leap as high as you can, then control yourself back down to the lunge position. Leap. Also, too, in this workout, after each activity, I kind of made it a little bit more difficult. I was doing push-ups and sit-ups after each exercise. But if you're doing this for the first time, don't do that. Just do these lifts, how these activities, like how I'm showing them, just one after another, uh, and you should be fine. Um, Remember to, if you're doing this for speed, have a minimum of 3 minutes, minimum of 5 minutes rest in between each activity. If if you're going for a little bit more endurance, uh, maybe make that a 1 to 2 minute rest. If you're going for extreme endurance training, do a 1-to-1 work rest ratio. That means however long it takes you to do the exercise, uh, rest that amount of time, then turn around and do the next set. Okay, this is where it's going to be getting a little tough in the workout. Your last set of your leaping lunges, just remember, stay focused, push through it. Alright, the next exercise is going to be the single leg bound. 3 sets, 12 reps, each leg. Remember, leap out as far as you can, or if you're going for height, leap up as high as you can on that one leg. But be careful, make sure to land firm, land square. This is a single leg bound. I'm attempting to go for distance there. Alright, after you do the 3x12 on each leg, then it's 3x12 on both legs. If you're going for height or distance, that's fine. Or you want to alternate sets and do 1 set for height, 1 set for distance. That's completely up to you. That's completely fine. Just try to maintain form throughout the whole lift. Alright, this next lift here is a leaping lunge. Now you're going to have an initial leap, okay, and then you're going to have a second leap into the air, pulling both legs to your body, pulling that knee as high as you can and that back leg as high as you can. Okay, so it's like a two jumps in one, and then landing back in that lunge position. Do this 3x12 reps each leg, 3x12. Get up, leap, hold it, leap, hold it, leap, hold it. You want to leap, bring that knee up, have a double jump, and then land back in the lunge position. Leap, hold it, leap, hold it. And you want to do this explosively as you can. Get as high as you can. Remember, everything is going to be 3x12 until we get to the end. The last lift is more for time than for reps. But this one here, leap, bring both legs up. Okay, now this exercise here is a vertical leap. So you want to do a jump as high as you can, and then land in the lunge position. Okay, hold it. Then once you hold it for a second, get up, reset, do it again. Leap, land in the lunge position. This time though, it's going to be opposite. So you're going to have the opposite leg out. vert to a lunge. Remember to switch landing legs each time. So one leg is going to be right, and then the next leg is going to be left, the leg that's out front. A leap to a lunge, hold the lunge position. Do not let that knee hit the ground. 3 by 12 sets. 3 sets by 12 reps each leg. Leap, land solid. Land solid. Land solid. Vert to a lunge. Now this one here, I call it 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. It's a quick movement lunge drill. You're going to be in the lunge position, and then switch legs 1 and then 1, 2 real fast. So you're in the lunge position. A little hip float is fine, but you want to try to keep your hips as low as possible. Okay. So here you're going to have 1, get that leg, and then 1, 2 real quick. That's the cadence that I use. I go 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And you want to try to move your legs as fastly as possible in the lunge position with keeping your hips as low as possible, but a little hip float is fine. Alright, now this next exercise is just a straight lunge. The sets and reps are 1 set for 1 minute each leg. So all you're going to do is get in a lunge position, get that knee a few inches off the ground, and then just hold that position for 1 straight minute. Okay? Once you've held that one leg for a minute, switch to the next leg. Hold that leg for 1 straight minute. This is 1 set by 1 minute. Maintain good form and hold it. Okay, this lift here is just to finish you off, to kill you. So it's the last thing you're doing. Alright, now like I said, I'm 330 pounds. It was 90 something degrees outside. I was wearing all the sweatsuit stuff. And here's the result through all of that. Disgusting. But what y'all didn't see, I did have a gallon of water. Y'all make sure you guys have a gallon of water out there with you. Make sure you know the signs to passing out, which are tingling in the extremities, seeing spots, not being able to catch your breath, dry mouth, uh, your heart speeding up very, very fast. If those things are happening to you, then go ahead and stop and recuperate and then continue with the lift. Remember that each exercise is 3 sets by 12 reps, except for the last exercise, which is 1 set by 1 minute. Okay, if you need ways to make this lift more difficult, contact me. I will give you elements of difficulty. But besides that, you guys go ahead and have fun, enjoy, be safe, and do this workout better than you saw me do it. That's always the name of the game, to do it better than what you saw it done. All right, I'm out.